Hello everyone, welcome back. We're doing more Ratchet and Clank. In this episode, we're going to go to Planet Hoven. In the last episode, we finished Orgzon, and, well, we got the latest infobot to Planet Hoven. Now, I'm going to apologize for the relatively poor commentary and stuff like that for the last episode. It was a little while since I recorded, so I had to get the rust off a little bit, so it was a little different than normal. Oh, bumped my desk. Whoops. But also, there are a couple other things that I kind of, screwed up on. For example, I recorded in 720p instead of 1080 because, well, I picked up Red Dead Redemption on the PS3 yesterday. And I was testing it out, and I was wondering why everything looked kind of terrible until I saw that it only plays in 720p. If it doesn't have, if your PS3 doesn't have that resolution available,
You think? Great work, detective.
Well, that was a really useful commentary piece. Shut up. So, basically, I had it set for 720p for testing out Red Dead Redemption. I mean, if you don't have 720p allowed on your PS3, which you can do, you can turn off 720p and 1080p and 1080i and whatnot, depending on what you want to do. Now, I turned on 720p. However, what I was not aware of was that basically, even if you have 1080p selected, the game will always default to the lower resolution. And that's really annoying, and I didn't realize that until I was looking at the my capture software, and it said 720p at 60 frames, and I'm like, damn it, that's not what I wanted. Fine, whatever. So, yesterday, the last episode is, the previous episode is going to be in lower resolution than what I normally want, but whatever. Not much I can do about that after the fact, because I'm not going to, I can't go back and re-record it, because it autosaves. Every time you get like a gold bolt or a infobot, so I can't go back and redo it. So, whatever. Also, getting rid of all the little ankle biters up here gives you a skill point. Now, this thing here is kind of annoying, and you got to get the timing right, but you can use it to wall jump up and get a gold bolt. Easy, right? Cool. Okay, so moving on. Next location. Let's get out our blaster. The blaster will be helpful. Now, we can go left. However, I'm going to go right and go up this way. And the reason being is because we can get the hydro pack up here now. Or up here from the vendor. So let's get that all taken care of. But we will need the hydro displacer to do so. So let's get that out. Now, it's not really much of a puzzle. It's just you got to get the water out of these 3 cylinders of water. I don't know how to describe them. Pipes of water, and just fill up the pool. And then you move on to the next area. And that's pretty much, you rinse and repeat 2 more times after the initial. And that's it. Now, the gold bolt that we need is up there, but we can't get to it yet. We need to fill up the entire room with water first, and then we can swim and get it. So, let's do it. Now, the hydro displacer in this game is kind of okay. I'm not really a fan too much, only because, you know, well, it's the hydro displacer. Who really enjoys the hydro displacer, right? So, unfortunately, this is a necessary evil for what we need in order to get the hydro pack, which is going to make swimming a lot easier. And I think it's actually kind of required in the later areas of the map, or later areas of the game, because we need to swim against the clock. Not with a clock in the water, obviously, but against the timer. So we have a limited amount of time to get through the area swimming, so let's get the gold bolt here and just mosey on over to get that hydro pack as quick as possible, huh? if I can get the camera to work, that is. So, okay. What the heck? Come on. There we go. Go down. Alright, so yeah, I'm kind of irritated that I didn't record the last episode in the proper resolution, but hopefully you guys don't mind too much about that. What the hell? What the... Ratchet, what kind of face was that when... Oh man, he looked so angry. There we go. Anyway. Be careful here, because you can fall off and you will die. Blaster ammo. Definitely need that. Ankle biters. Just ignore them. And just walk all the way down here. You can ignore all the other little things in this area. They're just bolts, so no problem.
Hey, buddy, what's shaking?
Oh my goodness. Aren't you just a little angel?
Actually, I'm a little robot.
You're funny too.
Yeah, but looks aren't everything.
You be nice. I think I got something special for you. How would you like a hydro pack upgrade?
That would be quite helpful for swimming underwater.
Whatever.
So it's $2,000 for the Hydra Pack, and Ratchet's obviously a little salty and jealous, so let's buy it.
There you go, sweetie. You look so handsome.
Thank you, miss. Your craftspersonship is excellent.
If you two are through...
Jealous?
You come back and see me any old time. Your hydro...
So, yeah, the Hydra Pack will automatically equip when we go underwater. And also, we can come back and see her, but there is absolutely no reason to do so. You don't come back to that area for anything. There's no reason to. You can't do it for any of the upgrade people. Like, you can't buy more upgrades or anything like that. So, let's, Ow. I almost dodged them all. Oh well. So, let's get rid of helicopter dude here. And then this platform will start to move. Oh no! Move properly. Before it gets stuck, but you have to defeat the helicopter guy to get it to work, but... Punching everybody is always a good idea. Devastator. Let's use the Devastator on this guy. One hit to destroy him with the Devastator. That works. However, we did take a fair amount of damage so far, and I'm not really liking that. So, let's just try and get through this as quickly and without as much death as possible. Oh, darn it. Okay, fine. There we go. At least we're at what our normal health is, I guess. Now, I don't believe there's anything up there. However, if you do want a skill point, you can get up here to this little oh, damn it. Okay. Whoa. Don't fall here. Now, this part's a little annoying because of trying to figure out where you're landing. But, if you get up here, and basically what you can do is you can just kind of target these helicopters. It's heavily suggested that you use the Devastator, because the Devastator has a much longer range and better lock-on capabilities. Than the Blaster does. So definitely use the Devastator for this. Oh, come on. 1. Okay, I think we need to do 5. Or something to that effect. There we go. It's like 4 or 5 that we need to do, so make your way back down to these platforms, which admittedly are a little tough to navigate when you can't see where you're landing. So just be careful, okay? Well, let's do Walloper. Also, the Walloper can sometimes deflect bullets, so it's pretty handy. Yep, it can sometimes deflect bullets, but you have to time it right. So be careful with using the Walloper and trying to not die, because like me, if you do it how I did, you'll only have a little health left. I only have a quarter of my health left, and I'm not happy about that. No, I don't want that. I want the Devastator, please. Thank you. Don't go over to that platform. You don't need to.
We are too late. The ship is leaving.
Hang on. There's an old defense turret over there. Hey, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I sincerely doubt it.
So we get to use the old defense turret for destroying, well, the ship. Now, we also have to defeat the helicopter dudes, because they will take out a large amount of health if they hit you. Now, this big ship here, the Planet Buster ship, has its own turrets, which will slowly diminish your health, but these guys, the helicopters, will take out even more health. So, just be aware of that. So take them out as soon as you see them. It is kind of tedious, because you gotta go between the big ship and the small ships, but for the most part, you'll be fine. Now, the one thing I do like about this section is that it's the preposterousness of this ship being assaulted like this, and it's staying still. But also, when we get a few more sections down, you'll see why I think it's even more preposterous than that. So, let's come on. There we go. Okay, so I have less than half health now, and this ship is not even close to being destroyed. So we gotta really hunker down and get these things destroyed. Now, each section has its own health, obviously, so stop it. Stop it. Now, I'm going from the back to the front, and obviously you just want to do one section at a time. You don't want to sweep across multiple sections, because then more turrets will still be firing at you, more health will be lost, etc., etc., etc. So, the reason I find this part so amusing, especially once we get everything down but one section, is we got the front of the ship holding this entire ship afloat still, so it's really good redundancy. It's just weird. Also, when you destroy the ship, everything gets destroyed. And we get an infobot for this, hiding under the turret for some reason.
Men, you are about to embark on a very dangerous mission. We will be launching a heavily armed surprise attack from our new moon base against a completely unarmed planet. Actually, that doesn't sound too dangerous. Nevertheless, your orders are simple. Destroy anything that moves. Steal the power generators from Gorda City. Then destroy anything that doesn't move. Oh, and don't forget, have fun.
We must get to the moon base and stop Drek.
No! We have to get to the moon base to find Quark. If Drek is there, Quark is probably with him.
But Drek is going to destroy that city. We must get to the base.
That's what I said.
No, that is what I said.
Fine.
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 Fine. I find that exchange more amusing than I probably should. Now, we're going to ignore the second portion of this level, which is going through that area there, in order to get on a do we have enough time? Maybe. Let's do it. We have enough time to we're gonna go this way in order to get the raritanium that we need for the person in the sewers of Pokitaro, which we never actually went to. So oh, there we go. Okay, so that was a little more annoying than it needed to be. Why can't I use... Oh, R1. Okay. So, using the hover maneuver, it actually makes it easier to maneuver on ice. So, use that to your advantage. Also be very careful, like me, because I'm almost dead. Yeah, being nearly dead, not good. And, there we go. Lots of bolts. So, these areas can get kind of annoying, because you have to time it just right. Because you have to time it for the... Oh, get out of here. So you have to time it right for getting the... through the lasers, but also for your... I'm going to call it the hook shot because the swing shot sounds interesting, but not as interesting as hook shot. So the swing shot, you got to use the swing shot in order to go through that, obviously. You got to time it so the amount of time it takes for your swing shot to go through and... Damn it. For the swing shot to go through and for you to pull through yourself. So just time it right. And I was kind of lost for words because I was... It's one of those days. I have homework I gotta do, so... My thought process is on that, which is not what I want. I want to focus on this. So let's get through this. We don't need to worry about the ankle biters too much, except for these two right here, because those get annoying. Now, for these lasers, you don't want to do it while the lasers are up. You want to do it while the lasers are down, because you're going up at an angle, and if you went up, or while the lasers were up, it would probably destroy you, or knock you off and you'd fall to your death. Now, this section up here... Just get rid of those three guys, and use your hover ability with your hover pack in order to maneuver over this area. Now, since you're hovering, you're not actually touching the ground, so you can't activate these. But once you do, reactivate hover mode, and when you get to the second one, you can just double jump straight across instead of going at a weird angle, and there we go. We got it. So, let's talk to this guy.
Oh, heck.
Is there a problem, sir?
Y'all wouldn't have any spare parts, would you?
Help yourself.
These dang rocks are too tough. I keep breaking my drill.
That rock is raritanium.
Let me look at that drill.
Well, shoot my dog and call me Sally. Thanks, partner.
No problem. I suppose I could take that rock off your hands, too.
Heck, here you go.
Sweet, we got raritanium. Now we're never going to use that because we don't need to get the Persuader. The Persuader in this game is basically an item... Oh, hello. Alright, so I froze to death. Good. Good. Good! Doesn't matter. Whatever. We don't have lives, so it doesn't matter. The Persuader in this game will give you discounts at Gadgetron vendors, which, because we have so many bolts, is irrelevant to us. But it could be useful for you guys if you guys are playing along. So, let's head over... let's not go to the Gemlik Moonbase, because I think it triggers a cutscene. So I'm going to stay here, but in the next episode, we're going to go to the Moonbase that's there. It's not really a Moonbase, it's just a base. So, anyway, that's going to be the next episode, so I'm going to save the game now. There we go. Yes. And I will see you guys next time with more Ratchet and Clank. Today's question of the day is going to be, what is, if you've played this game, or any of the Ratchet and Clanks, what is your favorite planet? What is your favorite planet to play on? For me, I would have to say Ratchet and Clank 2, going commando with, I believe, what is it, the planet with the Maktar Resort, with all the slot machines and stuff like that, the casino planet. I think that's pretty fun, especially since it's so early in the game you get to play it. That's one of my favorites. So let me know what your favorite Ratchet and Clank planet level thing is, with the game, please, because I haven't played all Ratchet and Clanks, and I don't remember all the games as much as I would like to admit. So leave the planet and the level in the game in the comments below, and I will take a look next time. See ya.